Hey everyone, welcome back to Unsolicited Bourbon Reviews, episode 77. And today we got a first time Friday on a Friday. We haven't had an actual first time Friday on a Friday in quite some time. So pretty excited to get into this one. So this is another one that's off the beaten path from a craft distillery. This happens to be local here in Nashville. Today we're doing the Southern Collective Spirit Company. And this small batch is called Give and Take. It's 134 proof. It is MGP sourced. And it's a blend of 15-year whiskeys. And then they went ahead and finished it at their distillery here in Nashville. I don't know really a whole lot about these guys. I see these bottles popping up everywhere, at least locally here. I haven't purchased one yet because they're like $100 plus. And you know, going back to what we've talked about before, especially craft distilleries, it's like if the price point's over $100, don't know anything about it, it's hard to commit to it, right? Because then you run the risk of having $100+ bottle of shit. So I actually spoke to one of the managers of the liquor store that I go to, and a guy who lives locally here is one of the angel investors for this distillery, and this was his barrel that he picked. So they're able to tell me a little bit about it. It's the 99% corn, 1% malted barley, no rye. So it's a 2-grain mash bill, which is unique. I've never had one of those before. It's in a 15-year. So yeah, we'll go ahead and taste it and get into it. I think one of the cool things here too that I'd like to try, so they have a barrel tapping or barrel experience to where you can pick a barrel based on the flavor profile, and then you can do your own bottle, pick whatever wax you want, name it, whatever. I think it's like $120, which is about the price of a bottle. So you could go ahead and do that experience. So maybe here in the future, we'll go ahead and review one that I picked out. And it's here. It's like 15 minutes away from the house. So we'll go ahead and we'll get into it. So that dark color profile. It's also finished in Pinot Noir barrels. So it's that kind of port wine or the finish. So dark profile on that, and it's a 15-year. So I think it's consistent with the age profile, how dark it is. Nose, for being 134 proof, it doesn't really, like, the ethanol doesn't jump out at all, which is really nice. It is like dark fruit. All I get is just dark cherry, a little bit of cinnamon spice on the nose, but I don't really get any of those traditional like bourbon nose smells, like, you know, your caramel, your vanillas, you know, some oak. It's just dark cherry, which this is, again, fruit forward. You know, some of those we talked about in the past. And you get a little bit of that baking spice, cinnamon on the nose. So we'll go ahead and give it a try. Okay. Interesting. It's weird, the second sip, some more of that kind of like a smoked, a little bit of an ethanol jumps out, but it didn't until I actually sipped it. I don't know why. I definitely get that dark cherry in the front. It's a pretty long finish. It's 134 proof, so it's kind of hot. The first sip was a little. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hot. It kind of smoothed out a little bit towards the end. You know, it wasn't unbearable, but it was okay. Let's go ahead and get another one. You get like a smoked dark cherry. It's sweet. It's very sweet. Kind of a creamy have a creamy profile to it, and then it kind of gets that baking spice. It just bites you at the end, and it kind of goes into a long finish. This is not bad. So normally I wouldn't have paid, so we'll go into price. So we'll say price point. This was $120. I had a $75 gift card. That's what would kind of help edge me towards this decision. So price, I mean, it's a 15-year, so the reason why it's so expensive is because they paid $1 million in taxes over time, over 15 years. So they have to make it over $100, most of these. I would say it's a 7. Taste, it's not bad. It's not bad. I thought it was a little hot. I mean, it's that sweet fruit profile. I want to be probably boring. I mean, this doesn't feel like there's anything home to write home to mom about, but I'll give it a 7. So 7 overall. Appreciate it.